So in the last class, we did a theorem which was very nice, that in a graph, the sum of degrees of all the vertices is equal to 2 times the number of edges. So this is what was the relation between the degree of all the vertices with the number of edges. Okay, so before going any further, let me quickly take 2 or 3 questions just according to that theory. Okay, so just give me a minute, let me find where are the questions. Okay, so let me quickly do 2 questions. So the first question is this. So question number 1, how many vertices are there in a graph with 20 edges if each vertex is of degree 5. So the question is this. Okay, I have a graph. In that graph, I need 20 edges and I need the degree of each vertex to be 5. Then how many vertices are there in my graph? So we will start the solution like this. Let there be n vertices. I have to determine the value of n then. N vertices. Okay. So because the degree of each vertex is 5, so the sum of degrees of all the vertices will be how much? Vertices will be how much? Degree of each vertex is 5 and there are n vertices. So how many, what will be the sum of all the degrees? Definitely 5, because you will have to add 5 n number of times, because degree of every vertex is n. The sum of degrees of all the vertices equals to 5n. But you know this sum is what? But this sum is twice the number of edges. You know this. In the previous theorem we had done exactly this. This sum is twice the number of edges. Therefore, my sum of degrees of all the vertices is 5n. That should be equal to twice the number of edges. Number of edges is 20. So this implies n equals to how much? 8. So thus the graph has 8 vertices. So this was again an application of the theorem that we did in the previous class. This is our answer. Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
So let me take another question. Explain why no graph exists. Explain why no graph exists with 6 edges and with the degree sequence, with the degree sequence 1 2 3 4 6, 1 2 3 4 6. So you have to explain why you cannot draw any graph which has exactly 6 edges and having the degree sequence this. Now you first of all always check the sum of the degree sequence. First of all, the sum of the degree sequence should be an even number. You know that by the previous theorem again. If that is not an even number, so we will not even look at the edges, because there is no graph whose degree sequence is an odd number. You know by the previous theorem, the sum is always twice the number of edges, because that is an even number, twice the number of edges. So the sum of all the degree sequences must be equal to this one, even number. So let's add 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 4 10, 10 plus 6 16. So it is coming an even number, so there is no problem with the degree sequence. This is an even number. If this would not be even number, then no graph can exist, as I had done in the previous class. You see, can you draw a graph having the degree sequence this? The answer is no, because the sum should be an even number using the theorem only, right? Now similarly, here it's already even. Here is already even, but the solution is like this. What is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 6? That is equals to 16. Can you tell me why this graph cannot exist having degree sequences and having 6 edges? The answer is very simple. Yes. So, because the degree sequence is 16, the sum of all this is 16, but we know that in any graph, the sum of all the degrees, of each vertex should be equal to 2 times the number of edges. So here in this case is 2 into 6, that is 12. These two are not equal, so you just have to conclude like this, that no such graph exists. You may just explain a bit more if you want to. So in simple words, the sum of our degree sequence is coming as 16, but it should actually have been 12, because you know that the sum of all the degrees is equal to twice the number of edges. So 2 6 are 12, but these two are not equal, so you may just conclude that no such graph exists. Just write a concluding sentence, because this is not equal to 12, so no such graph can exist. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So let me go to the next property of a graph. So just the corollary to the previous theorem. So what was the previous theorem? The sum of all the degrees of every vertex is equal to twice the number of edges. The corollary is this. In a graph, the number of odd degree vertices is even. The number of odd degree vertices is even. Meaning, What is the meaning of odd degree vertices? The vertices whose degrees are odd. So if I count all such vertices in any graph, if I count all such vertices in a given graph, then that number should be an even number. So there can be 4 odd degree vertices, there can be 100 odd degree vertices, but there cannot be 5 odd degree vertices. So the idea is very simple. If there is actually 5 odd degree vertices and rest all other even vertices, if you add the degrees of these 5 odd degree vertices, it will be odd. Are you getting my point? What I am trying to say? Suppose there are 5 odd degree vertices and rest all are even degree vertices. If you sum this up, your answer is going to be odd, and you know which is not possible. So this is the idea behind the proof. Am I clear? So let me prove it. Why the odd degree vertices in a graph should be even. The number should be even. There cannot be 5 odd degree vertices in any graph or 1 odd degree vertices in any graph. So the proof is this. Suppose I have this graph. Suppose a graph G has T odd vertices, odd degree vertices, and suppose T odd degree vertices, I'll name those vertices. Suppose the names are V1, V2, Vt. These are the vertices which have odd degrees, and k even degree vertex. K even degree vertices, call them as U1, U2, Uk. I have T odd degree vertices. The odd degree vertices are V1, that means degree of V1 is odd, degree of V2 is odd, degree of Vt is odd. And degree of U1 is even, degree of U2 is even, degree of Uk is even. Let the number of edges be. So I am assuming I have a graph G with these conditions: odd degree vertices V1 to Vt, even degree vertices U1 to Uk, and number of edges be n. Then from the previous theorem, what can I say? Degree of U1 plus degree of U2 plus degree of Un plus Uk, degree of Uk plus degree of V1, degree of V2 plus degree of Vt is equals to 2n. Do you agree with me? So how many vertices are there in total? V1, V2, V3, Vt, U1, U2, U3, Uk. If I sum all their degrees, that should be equal to twice the number of edges. So 2 times n. By the previous theorem, Euler's theorem, did you get my point? So I have to prove that the number of odd degree vertices is even. I have assumed that my graph has T odd degree vertices. I have to prove that this number T is an even number. Okay, let's see how. And this is very clear to all of you. This can be written in a more compact manner. Summation degree of ui's, I running from 1 up to k, plus summation degree of vj's, j running from 1 up to t, this is equals to 2n. Clear? A very compact notation that will save a lot of time. Now you see, this is an even number. Why this is an even number? Because degree of each ui is even. You see, u1, u2, uk are even degree vertices. degree of u1 is even, degree of u2 is even, degree of uk is even. So you sum of even numbers, any number of even numbers you add. So what will happen? Their sum is always going to be even. So now, as degree of ui is even, right? As degree of ui is even for all I running from 1 up to k. Therefore, this summation is even. Yes or no? Did you get my point? Please stop me if you are not getting something. Also, this 2n is an even number, right? Also, this 2n is an even number. Also, 2n is an even number. So, if I call this equation as 1, so therefore, from 1 and use all these facts. So, this is an even number, this is an even number, this is even, this is even. So, this must be even, no? Because even plus odd will definitely be odd, so that which will lead to a contradiction. So, from 1, this summation degree of Vj, j running from 1 up to t is even. Tell me whether I am clear up to here or no. Now we know that sum of odd numbers odd times is odd. You know this. If I am adding up odd numbers, odd number of times, that sum is going to be odd. So that is very simple. You see, remember, each degree of Vj is an odd number. Due to my assumption, these are odd degree vortices. So these are odd numbers. So since degree of Vj is odd for all j running from 1 up to t. Therefore, you tell me, so these all are odd numbers. So if t is odd, I am adding odd numbers odd number of times. That cannot be even. That will again lead to a contradiction. So therefore, t must be even. And this completes the proof. Did you get my point? And I may just conclude one line that hence the number of odd vertices is even. Did you get how I concluded t is even? So this is one theorem that says the number of odd degree vertices in a graph is even. So again, I may ask you a very simple question. Can you draw a graph having degree sequence 1, 2, 2, 2. Can you draw a graph having degree sequence this? Yes, you can answer it in actually two ways. One way is what? The odd degree vertex is 1 time, 1 here, right? The odd degree vertex is 1 here. So we know that the number of odd degree vertices should be an even number. So you can again answer using that. Also, if you sum up, this is coming 7, again that is not possible. So you can write, you can explain in both ways. I'll simply write no and leave up to you to write in detail. Okay, we have done so many things. Now there is a question. If I give you any random numbers like degree sequence in ascending order, okay, if I give you any list of numbers in ascending order, like suppose I'm giving you 2, 2, 5, 7, 9, whose sum is even number, okay, whose sum is an even number. I may give you 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. I may give you 1, 1, 1, 1. So I am giving you a list of numbers arranged in ascending order. I am giving you a list of numbers arranged in ascending order whose sum is even. Whose sum is even. So my question is, can you draw a graph? Can you draw a graph having this or this or this as your degree sequence? You know, degree sequence means a list of ascending order numbers, but provided their sum is even. Because if their sum is odd, you cannot draw any graph. But if I am giving you the sum as even, so for any list, can you draw a graph? So let me state the question very precisely. For any non-decreasing finite sequence of non-negative integers whose sum is an even number, this is required because if the sum is not even, you cannot draw a graph, right? Even number does there exist a graph such that its degree sequence is the given sequence. So this is my question. I give you a non-decreasing finite sequence of non-negative integers whose sum is even, as you can see here, as you can see here, as you can see here. I can give you any non-decreasing finite sequence of non-negative integers whose sum is an even number. Can you draw a graph, or does there exist a graph such that its degree sequence is the given sequence? Will a graph always exist? That is my question. What do you think? What do you think? Will it always exist, or for some degree sequence or for some list of numbers like this, you may not draw a graph? Yeah, this I am assuming, Rajkamal, just because I am taking the sum is an even number. So if the sum is an even number, the odd ones must be repeated even number of times. The odd one must be repeated even number of times. You can see. Otherwise, that will make the sum odd. That is the reason I have assumed this. You see, whose sum is an even number. That will force all the number of odd degree vertices to be odd, even. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you think? The answer to this question is yes. So I'm not going to prove this basically, but I'll give you the idea how to draw a graph having this kind of degree sequences. Okay. Suppose I am writing any number. Just a minute. Just hold on for a minute. Yeah. Suppose I am giving you a list of non-decreasing number like this. So question is like this. Draw a graph with degree sequence 0, 3, 4, 6, 7, 7, 7. Suppose. Okay. I have written this completely arbitrary. Like you may write any numbers and you may try drawing a graph. So this idea you will use to draw the graph given this degree sequence. Or given this degree sequence, or given this degree sequence, or given this degree sequence. Okay, so how many vertices would be there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I am assuming that, suppose degree of the first vertex is 0, v1 is 0, v2 is 3, v3 is 4, v4 is 6, and so on. So you take the graph like this: 0, 1, you draw anywhere, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Is it done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Call this as v1, call this as v2, call this anywhere. v3, we may call this as v4, call this as v5, call this as v6, call this as v7. Okay. Now the idea is this: you first choose the odd degree ones. So 0 is the odd degree one, so no edge at all. Okay, isolated one. Next, sorry, even ones. You find the even ones. So even one is 0, nothing. Even one is 4, right? So 4 will be given to v1, v2, v3. I am giving this to v3. 4. You draw 2 loops around it. 1 and 2. So that will make the degree of v3. That will make the degree of v3 4, right? 2 for this loop, 2 for this loop. Next you choose the another one. Another one is 6. v5 is 6. Again you make 3 loops. 1, 2, one more 3. Are you getting my point or not getting it? So what my claim is, for all the even ones, you draw the loops around that vertex. No need to connect with any other vertex. You just draw the loops around that vertex. So that will make the degree of v3 as 4, 2 for this loop, 2 for this loop. This will make the degree of v5 as 2, 2, 2, 6. Done? Now for the odd ones, so v1 is already done, odd ones. So v2 must be 3. Draw one loop. So 2 has been covered, 1 is remaining here. Draw 3 loops, draw 3 loops. So 1, 2, 3. Drawn 3 loops, that will make the degree 6. 1 is remaining here. Draw 3 loops, 1, 2, 3. 1 is remaining here. Draw 3 loops. 1, 2, and draw like this 3. So again 1 is remaining here, 1 is remaining here. So you draw the loops. That is my point. So for the even ones, the loop will cover up the degree. For this 3, we are done. But for the odd ones, I have only drawn one loop, but 1 is remaining. I have drawn 3 loops. That will make the degree of v4 as 6, 2, 2, 2. 1 is remaining. Now you connect this with this, or this with anyone, and this with this. That means I'll connect v2 with v4. So degree 7, degree 3 done, and you connect v6 and v7. Hence my graph is complete. This is my required graph G. Did you understood the process? How can I draw a graph having degree sequence this?
Yes, sir.
So few things to note. So now first of all, you may write any list of numbers like this, which must be non-decreasing finite, non-negative integers, and the sum must be an even integer. You may draw the graph in this manner. Remember, this is not only the way that G can be drawn. You can draw another graph also by your own way. Like for example, you can draw in any other way as well, no? Getting my point? But this technique, yes. So just what I was telling, that few things to keep in mind. This is not only the unique way of drawing a graph, G having this degree sequence. There can be another graph whose degree sequence is this, but looks completely different as compared to this. Okay, so keep that in mind. But this technique will help us to draw the graph, any graph having given any degree sequence. Okay, so good enough. This was all about it. One new topic I'll start. Okay, now onwards I will only talk about simple graphs. What I mean by simple graph? Okay, so now onwards we'll deal only with simple graphs. I will tell you what I mean by a simple graph. So, a graph G is called a simple graph. A graph G is called a simple graph if G does not contain any loops or parallel edges Okay, we will only talk about this kind of graph from now onwards. Previously we were talking about any graphs, like it can have loops, it can have parallel edges, but now we'll only talk about those graphs which are free from loops and free from parallel edges. So no vertex can have a loop around it, and between two vertices there can be at most one edge. There cannot be two edges. That is the case of parallel edge, right? So we will only talk about simple graphs now onwards. Okay, so what is a simple graph? Which has no loop or no parallel edge. For example, this graph you see, if I consider this graph G, you can consider this graph only, right? So this graph, you can consider this also. So this graph having vertices V1, V2, V3, V4, V5. This is a simple graph. Why this is a simple graph? The answer is very simple. Because in this graph I cannot find any loop or any parallel edges. If I draw some parallel edges like this will no more be a simple graph. If I draw a loop around V4, this will no more be a simple graph. So, but now this is a simple graph. So now onwards we'll only talk about simple graphs. Only talk about simple graphs. So, just few minutes back, I told you that given any non-decreasing finite sequence of non-negative integers whose sum is even, you can always draw a graph having that as the degree sequence. But now the question shifts like this: given any sequence of finite non-decreasing numbers whose sum is an even number, can you draw a simple graph having that as the degree sequence? Because in the last example what I drew was not a simple graph, because that had parallel edges, that had loops, right? But the question is, given any degree sequence, can you draw a graph can you draw a simple graph and the degree sequence should satisfy some condition? That is a different thing. So the answer will be no. I'll give you the counter example a bit later, but the answer is no. Given any finite non-decreasing sequence whose sum is a even number, there may not exist a simple graph. There may not exist a simple graph. We'll do that a bit later. Okay. Now, let me ask you a simple question. In a simple graph G with n vertices, in a simple graph G with n vertices, I can give you the bound for degree of any vertex. So in a simple graph G with n vertices, for any vertex V, degree of V is less or equals to something. Can you tell me what it will be there? What will be there? Think. Try to visualize a simple graph which has n vertices. I can give the upper bound for the degree of any vertex. I can give you the upper bound for degree of any vertex. So for any vertex, degree of v will be less or equals to some number. You think why, how, and so on. See, in any graph, I cannot give a bound because I can draw as many loops as I want to any vertex. I am drawing 100 loops here. So degree of v4 can be 200. I can draw 1000 loops around v4. So degree of v4 will be 2000. Right? But in a simple graph, this cannot happen. This will be bounded by some number. What will be that? Think. A simple graph is something which has no loops or no parallel edges. Let me tell you why. So, just try to draw a graph. Suppose I am taking n to be 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are my 5 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Choose any vertex. Suppose I am choosing this vertex. Choose any vertex. Suppose I am choosing this vertex. Now this can be adjacent to remaining 4. So maximum it can be adjacent to this 4. Maximum. Can it be adjacent to any other vertex? No, because there are no other vertices. And secondly, it cannot be adjacent to itself. It cannot be adjacent to itself because for that I have to draw a loop. So any vertex will be adjacent to at most the remaining vertices. So it will be n minus 1. Very simple. You think there are n vertices. Now you choose any vertex, leaving it, it can be adjacent to remaining n minus 1. That is the maximum one you can do. You cannot draw parallel edges around it. So what is the maximum degree of any vertex? It is bounded by n minus 1. Am I clear or not clear? So this is one thing about a simple graph. I can actually bound the degree of any vertex. It cannot be more than n minus 1. It can be maximum n minus 1. It cannot take any arbitrary value. It cannot take like here it cannot take more than 4. Maximum degree it can be 4, but minimum can be anything. Like it can be 0, 1, 2, 3. Right? So let me again ask you simple things. Just a minute. So let me write 2 questions very quickly. So this is a question that I have taken. Can you draw simple graphs? Simple graphs. That means you cannot draw loops or parallel edges. Having degree sequence 1, 2, 2, 3, 5. What do you think? Can you draw a simple graph having degree sequence 1, 2, 2, 3, 5? Number 1. Can anybody tell me that whether you can draw a simple graph having degree sequence 1, 2, 2, 3, 5?
Degree of each vertex will be less than n minus 1.
Okay. Let me change the question a bit. So let me not take this. I did not notice this. Okay. Let me take one more here, right? Nice. It seems and make here 6. So the new degree sequence is 1, 1, 2, 2. Oh, still it's okay. I hope that will be fine now. So the new degree sequence is this 1, 2, 2, 3, 6. Let me just cancel this. So this is the new degree sequence 1, 2, 2, 3, 6. So now can you draw a simple graph having vertices 1, 2, 2, 3, 6? And let me also change the second question very quickly. So this is again it is coming ordinal. So let me make it. I'll change this question. So firstly, you try to answer the first question. So this is my new question. Can you draw simple graphs having degree sequence 1, 2, 2, 3, 6? And number 2 having degree sequence 0, 1, 2, 3. The answer given by Rajiv is correct. For the number 1, there are how many vertices? There are 5 vertices. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 vertices, and in a simple graph, in a simple graph with 5 vertices, in a simple graph with 5 vertices, what we know, degree of any vertex should be less or equals to 4. You know, just now I proved it or claimed it. The degree of any vortex is less or equals to 4, as the degree of the fifth vortex is 6, which is greater or equals to 4. Therefore, no such graph exists. Did you understand why you cannot draw a simple graph having the degree sequence this? Because you see the degree of this one, you know, in a simple graph, if there are 5 vortex, degree of each vortex should be less or equals to 4. Degree of each vortex should be less or equals to 4. But you see here, the degree of the last vortex is greater than 4. You cannot draw any graph, any simple graph having degree sequence this. So I hope you got the answer to the previous problem also. So given any non-decreasing finite number, so sum is even, a simple graph may not exist, right? So a graph may exist, you may draw loops or parallels, but if you want to draw a simple graph, that may not exist, not always. Now, what about number 2? What about number 2? Can you draw a simple graph having the degree sequence 0, 1, 2, 3? First of all, you check the sum. The sum is coming even, very good. The sum is coming even, very good. Next, the degree of every vortex should be less or equals to 3, because how many vortices are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So by the previous thing what I saw, that the degree of every vortex is less or equals to 3. But still the answer is no. And that is very sad for us, because all the conditions are satisfied. The sum is even, the degree of every vortex excuse me, the degree of every vortex is less or equals to 4, sorry, less or equals to 3. That's also fine, but still the answer is no. No, that doesn't matter. The answer is no due to this theorem, which I'll prove in the next class. So let me first state the theorem for today, and then that will be the end of today's class. And then you will understand why the answer is no. So let me state the theorem very, very quickly. Let G be a simple graph. Let G be a simple graph with at least 2 vertices. With at least 2 vertices. So that means there are definitely 2 vertices. There is not one vertex. There is more than 2, or at least 2. At least 2 vertices. Full stop. Then G has at least 2 vertices of same degree. Of same degree. So you have to degree. This is the theorem. The theorem says that in any simple graph G that contains 2 vertex or 2 vertices, then that graph should definitely have at least 2 vertices of the same degree. So in a simple graph, we can guarantee that there must be at least 2 vertices whose degree are same. And now you know why you cannot draw a simple graph, because this is a graph having 4 vertices, so which is more than 2, and I cannot find 2 vertices having the same degree. So I cannot draw a graph, because in a simple graph whenever there are more than two vertices, there will be at least two vertices of the same degree. I'll do the proof in the next class, but I hope you understood why the answer is no, because I cannot find two vertices having the same degree. So answer is given due to this theorem. Okay, so if you want to ask anything, please ask